Hey guys, welcome to another day of Spend My Day Off with me. I'm so excited to do this with you guys today. I haven't had a time off in a very long time where I can sit down and enjoy my hobbies. These last few weeks, I want to say month, was pretty intense for me in many ways. I had to, of course, take care of my late dog, and I had a lot of work to do. So today I'm very excited to be doing some fun things. And in the background, as you watch, you'll be hearing me doing a tarot reading for you, a message that you're meant to hear right now. As I do my hobbies, I will first be doing some morning journaling very quickly, and then we'll go right ahead into the fun part. If you're interested in any of the tools that I'm using, as always, you'll find that I've listed it below in the description box for you guys. All right, let's get straight into it without any further ado. And let me pull out your cards. Ooh, the Hermit. There are a few cards that I've just noticed. It's a new deck that are the other way around. These are actually two cards, the Hermit card and the Hanged Man. Very interesting. In a moment, I will show you what your cards look like. But yeah, I'm just pulling your cards out so that we can find out what your message is. So, Temperance, Page of Cups, the Nine of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm seeing your reading is talking about how you're trying to figure things out these days. You're not sure where you're going, what's going to happen next, but you're highly alert. I see that although you don't have yet many moves to take, I see you are particularly guided to not do much these days, but mostly look at everything from a bird's eye view. It seems like this is the time that's not really meant for you to take much action, but it is a time for you to look at everything. It's time to get into the details. It's time for you to look, first of all, into the different areas of your life. It's time for you to study things a little bit, like what do you want to do here? What do you want to do here? I'm seeing different areas. With the Temperance, I'm seeing you're guided to look more into your health and start thinking, what do I need to do to take care of my health? With the Page of Pentacles, you're guided to pause and reflect and see what fun things are missing in your life that you can start taking actions on and start enjoying. I'm seeing with the Nine of Wands a particular focus on the things that seem to be blocking your way at the moment. As mentioned, it's not a time for actions, it's a time for reflection. And so it shows, this card being the only card in black and white, that these challenges are meant to be the way they are right now. Things will start appearing more, they will start showing up in color in due time. But for now, you are guided to study because one of the rods has started moving for you, which means that if you take a closer look at the challenges these days, one thing started moving for you. One thing starting to happen right now for you. And if you study things properly, it will be the start of you overcoming one of the major challenges that was standing in your way. And you're going to be very happy about it. Now, I see with the Page of Swords, with regards to something you're really thinking about, something on your mind, you're trying to find either a solution to something or you're trying to make up your mind about something. Maybe you're trying to learn something. In any case, it is something that is occupying your mind a lot, the most. It's showing me that the reason you haven't reached the conclusion that you want to reach or learn the very thing that you want to learn is because you are distracted. A part of you is moving in one direction and the other part is moving in another, or you're trying to shift your attention between one thing or the other constantly. And your guidance here is, if you want to learn or reach the conclusion that you want to reach or find out about the best course of action to take, depending on what this is for you, it's to be balanced. These two things that you are oscillating between are equally important. And so you want to take a middle ground with regards to the very thing you're thinking about or considering. because the two things that are distracting you are equally important. So the question is, how can you find a middle ground as you think about it? If you're wondering, I'm really not sure, Reem, what are you referring to when you say it's the thing that I think most about? To help you out with that, I will pull out two cards to give us some clues on what this thing that you are thinking about is. So I'm getting the Nine of Swords and I'm getting the Three of Swords. Obviously, this is something that is scaring you. It's making you feel worried and it's causing a lot of pain in your life. It may be something that you don't know what to do about. There's something that you want to resolve, but the thing that you're trying to resolve is scary. It's making you worried. Are you afraid of losing something? Are you afraid of being cheated with the Three of Swords? Are you afraid of some form of pain? And that's the pain that causes you worry and anxiety. That's what I'm seeing here with this particular Page of Swords. That's the thought that you have in your mind. Something regarding pain and worry, or the worry of being inflicted with pain, or the worry of being cheated, or even cheating yourself, right? So the guidance here is perhaps you want to do something, but you're also afraid of doing it, maybe, or you want to resolve something, but you're afraid of the consequences. In any case, you want to take both things into consideration as you think about it. Don't lean too much into, all right, I'm not going to do it because it's scary, or let me do it and whatever happens, happens. You want to be more in the middle, consider both parts of the things that you want or are important to you, and make sure that you integrate them. So maybe I can pull out another two cards. Actually, I got one to help you out with how you can take both into consideration and be in the middle. So, to answer that question, you got the Emperor. Well, you see, the Emperor has a system, doesn't do anything by the by. They make sure they study things well. They make sure they have everything written down, like the pros and the cons, the actions that, all the different actions that one can take in that area, and all the action points that one can take in that area. And they make sure that they create a system before they even raise their pen or do any sort of action. So in that way, you're also guided to study. It is the time of study for you after all. And it is the card that was expanding on the idea of what you're guided to pause and reflect on. So in that manner, you're guided to not take action. Perhaps you're trying to jump too much into action. And so now is the time to reflect, right? Where does it go wrong when I do that side? Or where does it go wrong when I do that side? Or what could go wrong when I do either side? And if you do this sort of SWOT analysis of the benefits that you have, the benefits that you don't have, the things that you can do this versus the things that you can't do. I'm just trying to be inspired by the SWOT analysis. It's not an actual SWOT analysis unless that makes absolute sense for you. It could be right. That it may be a brilliant solution for you. But I'm seeing some form of analysis is needed. You need to start asking yourself the deep questions like, where do I always go wrong when I start applying that? How can I do it better the next time? What is my exact issue when that happens? Or the exact issue when this person does that? And the more you get into the detail, understand what goes wrong, how you can do it better the next time, or what you're afraid of, how can you solve it before you take any action at all. It does look with the Emperor here that you will be able to make bold actions and you will be able to build with the Emperor, build what you want, create what you want, or have what you want, the Empire. Have what you want with regards to the thoughts that you have in mind. And finally, with the Nine of Pentacles, it looks like you have been, with the pause and the Nine of Pentacles, it seems to me like you are guided to pause and start enjoying the wonderful things in your life. There are some things in your life at the moment that you could be enjoying. they may or may not be there in the future, or they may be better. Maybe you're going to have more amazing things, but you could look back and go, oh gosh, that was so nice. I wish I took the time to enjoy it more. So your final guidance is you have wonderful things. Pause, smell the roses, and enjoy the amazing things that you have in your life right now, because they will truly allow you to vibrate in the right way that will be very beneficial for you to attract the things you want next in your life. Okay, so my dear soul family, that was your message. I truly hope you've enjoyed your day with me, and I will see you the next time. Bye.